This project introduces one new knot, the double half hitch knot. The other knots, the lark's head knot and square knots, have been previously taught in other videos. Please feel free to visit them if you need help. The long white string on which the lark's head knots are tied will be the length of your banner. It should be at least 4 feet or 48 inches, but can be longer to accommodate the length of your door. The individual strings to tie on are 48 inches in length, and there are 8 per set. I use 6 sets, or 3 white and 3 yellow. First, start by adding your string by using lark head knots. Next, we have our square knots. Our square knots are done exactly the same as how they were in the previous lesson, but there's just one twist. Instead of making them all vertical, we make them horizontal. And every new layer, we use 2 less strings on each side. Eventually, we get to the point where we can make no more new square knots. This is where we start our next step. Start by taking your outermost string and then crossing it over the inside. Then, take your next outermost string and cross it above and front and through the loop formed between. Then pull to tighten. Now repeat this process one more time with that same string as shown. Next, take the next string and repeat the same process of crossing it over and taking it through the loop. Twice each time for each string.
You reach the middle, then you can start by repeating the same process on the other side. Both sides have reached the middle, then do one more set of knots for double half hitch knot on the side that seems to need it the most. In this case, it appeared that I needed it more on the right side, so I made an extra double half hitch knot on the right side. Then I repeated the same process for a second row on both sides. You can trim the edges to your desired length once you finish making the pieces.
You can use whatever beads you want, but I used wooden beads because I like their aesthetic with this macrame piece. Keep in mind though, that it's harder to add beads after making the lark head knots than it is to add them before making them, because you can make the lark head knots between beads. To finish the ends, you can use a gathering knot, as shown in a previous video, or use a square knot on a ring or round ring-like object.